morning. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to morning news source, only here at the Daily Tribune. We're live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. For today's headlines. House Majority Leader Sandro Marcos voluntarily appeared before the Independent Commission for Infrastructure for a closed-door session on alleged irregular flood control projects. President Marcos Jr. acknowledges the nationwide flood control corruption scandal is disruptive, but says exposing it was necessary, comparing it to a major surgery to remove a quote cancer in the government. The Senate on Tuesday approved on second reading House Bill number 4068 or the 6.793 trillion peso 2026 General Appropriations Bill. The current resignation of Rogelio Babe Singson from the ICI seems to be more than just health issues and workload. The disguised car importer Chinese national Cao Sheng is facing possible deportation. ABS-CBN is working to settle nearly ₱1 billion in disputed payments after TV5 terminated their content supply agreement. Miss Universe Thailand chief Nawat Isatragisil filed a criminal complaint against reigning Miss Universe Fatima Bosch, accusing her of making false statements about him during the pageant. Graduating guard Fortsky Padrigal has emotionally closed his UAAP career with UST after they lost to defending champion UP. Today is the 5th of December, and I'm Eliana Lacap, bringing you today's top stories. Let's kick things off with today's weather. As of 8 a.m., 5th of December, Tropical Depression Wilma is located 235 kilometers east of Borongan City, Eastern Samar, moving southwest at 15 kilometers per hour with winds up to 45 kilometers per hour and gusts up to 55 kilometers per hour. Wilma brings heavy rains and possible flash floods or landslides to Bicol region, eastern Visayas, and Dinagat Islands. The northeast monsoon will also cause strong gale force gusts across most of Luzon and Visayas today. Coastal waters remain very rough to rough, with sea heights up to 5.5 meters in northern and eastern Catanduanes and northern Samar. Mariners are advised to stay in ports or seek safe harbor. Wilma may intensify slightly before landfall and continue as a tropical depression across Visayas, emerging over the Sulu Sea by Monday. Residents are advised to stay alert and follow local advisories. Now for a traffic update. Light traffic is reported at Balintawak Toll Plaza, Bocaue Toll Plaza, and San Fernando northbound and southbound lanes. Approaching Mindanao Toll Plaza, there is an approximate 300-meter vehicle queue. At Maykawayo northbound exit, vehicles going to Santo Niño may face a 150-meter queue, while those bound for Malcan Street, Francis, and MacArthur can use the open slot at the Maykawayo northbound exit ramp. The Maykawayo southbound exit has an approximate 100-meter queue. Motorists ending Ciudad de Victoria southbound may encounter a 400-meter vehicle queue. All other areas of NLEX, SOTEX, and NLEX connector are experiencing light traffic. Now let's move on to this morning's headlines. House Majority Leader Sandro Marcos appeared before the Independent Commission for Infrastructure today, not under subpoena but voluntarily, to help clarify issues on alleged irregular flood control projects. Marcos emphasized he is not a subject of the investigation and is simply providing information to aid the probe. He also addressed accusations by former lawmaker Saldico, denying claims that he and President Marcos ordered budget insertions. Marcos called the allegations a destabilization attempt, saying Co is spreading lies from abroad. President Marcos Jr. admits the nationwide flood control corruption scandal has been, quote, disruptive, but says exposing it was necessary, comparing it to the process of a major surgery to remove a, quote, cancer in the government. He apologized for the public's suffering, but the new WR Numero survey shows his approval rating plunging to 21%, with 47% dissatisfied and youth disapproval rating hitting 64%. The scandal has also brushed several allies and family members, which they deny. Despite growing frustration, Marcos insists he knows the way forward and vows to continue the anti-corruption campaign. The Senate has approved on second reading the 6.793 trillion peso 2026 national budget after Majority Leader Juan Miguel Zubiri ended the period of amendments. Senators Joel Villanueva and Alan Peter Cayetano voted against it, saying the bill doesn't support countryside development. Meanwhile, Finance Committee Chair Sherwin Gatchalian said most proposed amendments were adopted and described the budget as, quote, clean. Full amendment details will be released on the 6th of December, with the third reading scheduled for the 9th of December. Lawmakers aim to ratify the budget by 17th December and submit it to Malacanang by the 29th of December. Rogelio Babe Singh-Son's resignation from the Independent Commission for Infrastructure is raising red flags as lawmakers say the ICI is struggling with political pressure, weak powers, and structural issues. House Deputy Minority Leader Egay Elise said Singson privately admitted the ICI had become a cold political punching bag with little independence or resources. Singson also warned of a cabal shielding lawmakers from corruption cases, noting the Commission's referrals so far target only former officials, while cases involving senators and allegations against President Marcos and Martin Romualdez remain untouched. His exit has renewed calls for a stronger independent body under Senate Bill 1512. The Bureau of Immigration is set to file a deportation case against 41-year-old Chinese national Cao Cheng, accused of importing luxury vehicles linked to contractor couple Curly and Sara Discaya. Arrested on November 27th in Makati, Chow faces charges including obstruction of justice, using a false identity and misinterpretation after allegedly operating under the name Martin Chow for his ACH High-End Motor Center. He is detained at Camp Crame and will be moved to the BI facility in Taguig. If convicted, Chow could be deported and blacklisted, while authorities review the legality of his imported cars. ABS-CBN Corporation has vowed to settle nearly ₱1 billion in disputed payments after TV5 terminated their TV content supply agreement. The deal allowed TV5 to air ABS-CBN programs, including primetime dramas and variety shows. While the amount and payments method remain disputed, ABS-CBN is working to resolve them within the 30-day period. The network denied allegations of deliberate delays, citing financial strains from its 2020 franchise loss, and affirmed it will continue finding ways to reach Filipino audience even if its partnership with TV5 ends. Miss Universe 2025 Fatima Bosch of Mexico is facing a criminal complaint filed by 5 businessmen and Miss Universe Thailand National Director Nawat Isargasil over alleged false allegations. Filed on November 12, 2025, the complaint follows Bosch's post-coronation ABC News interview where she said Isargasil called her dumb at a pre-sashing event, sparking contestant walkouts in solidarity. The Miss Universe Thailand organization insists Bosch misquoted him and continued making false claims for personal gain. Bosch has yet to respond, and the dispute is drawing widespread attention in the pageant world. Graduating guard Fortsky Padrigao has wrapped up his UAAP career with UST after 2 seasons with the Tigers and a previous stint with Ateneo where he won a title. Following UST's narrow 81-82 Final Four loss to University of the Philippines, Padrigao shared mixed emotions but no regrets, highlighting his team's growth. At 5'10", he is still weighing options for a professional career, locally or abroad, focusing now on skill development and recovery. Grateful for his journey, he leaves a lasting legacy as both a Blue Eagle and a Tiger. Now a quick look at today's horoscope. Today calls for balance and focus, Leo. While others may see your success, you know there's more to achieve. And with organization, you can become unstoppable. In your personal and professional life, create space for work, relationships, and downtime. Treat life like a marathon rather than a sprint. Pacing yourself will help you maintain energy and clarity. Opportunities for steady progress are strong. A thoughtful approach today will enhance both personal happiness and professional success, helping you move forward with confidence and purpose. Now, Katribo, did you know that on this day, December 5th of 2013, Nelson Mandela, the former activist who became South Africa's first democratically elected president, passed away at the age of 95? Mandela's lifelong fight against apartheid, which included 27 years in prison, transformed him into a global symbol of freedom, reconciliation, and justice. After his release, he led South Africa to democracy, promoting forgiveness and equality rather than revenge. His leadership and moral courage continue to inspire people worldwide, reminding us of the power of perseverance, integrity, and the unwavering pursuit of human rights. Now, a TikTok video from Sony Music PH has garnered 2.3 million views, featuring singer Tyla, who held her concert on December 3rd. In the clip, the singer is seen driving a Filipino jeepney after the concert, prompting netizens to comment #no to jeepney phase out and joke, kaya pala ang aga natapos ng concert kasi namamasada pa. Tyla, known for her hits like Water and Chanel, performed her We Wanna Party concert at the Mall of Asia Arena. Before we go, the Tindahan ni Tarsi will start at 1 p.m. today at Festival Mall, Ayala, Alabang. So make sure to be there, mga katribu. Meanwhile, the Daily Tribune's first Friday Mass will start earlier at 11 a.m. Catch updates on our official Facebook page. And now that's all for now, mga katribu. Join us again at 1 o'clock p.m. for more updates. This has been Eliana Lacap for Tribune News on Q.